I told her to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of you.
Why?
She called me after the bar and she asked me, she was like, I didn't get to talk to you. I said, just be careful. I said, I'm unsure of what's going on and what's being said.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is. We're here to give you guys a review of Ready to Love. We're going to be talking to you guys obviously about Mario and Riva. It's about bloody time, right? Listen, are you mad? Are you lean? Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share and subscribe. And for those of you who are returnees, you ain't got the minerals, baby. Listen, are you mad? Are you lean? Again, listen, if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, get the out, baby. Chillai. And if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, get out, baby. Chillai. Don't make that boy error, baby. Let's get into the actual video. We're talking about Mario and Riva. Now, Mario and Riva are such an interesting combination. Something in me just saw something where I said Riva is close to Mario's type, but he refuses to go down that lane. Now, I don't know if it's because Riva came too late. I don't know if it's something that he sees in her, but he wants to break down the walls, right? And something that I saw, they had a kiki and a cackering, a laughter thing.
Don't you shake your head. I can shake my head too.
You just so freaking hard, man. Like, God,
You made me this way, Mario. I wasn't hard like this at first. This is your fault.
You were hard before you came on this journey.
Not like this. It's your fault. I feel like you and Tondy need to just go and be together.
When she said, "Oh, this is your fault. The reason why I'm like this is your fault." Now, I can't remember where I've seen this before in people, right? When they do that, "Oh, it's your fault. I'm like this." There's a liking that's between the two people, and they're missing each other. There's a miscommunication. Yeah, almost like it's as if or miscommunication, or there's wrong time, right person. So like you're the right person but the wrong timing. Like it could have been us, and we're both laughing. Yeah, it could have been us, you know. But yeah, it's a shame, really. Obviously, both of us were just kind of. And that's how I saw them too when they were talking by the fire, right? I saw that and I was like, whoa, because it didn't make sense. The way they were cracking joke about he said to her, "You're so hard," and she's like, "Whoa, it's because of you." And it's like that flirtiness between the two of them. Honestly, I genuinely believe that maybe at a different time these two would have been kicking it, because I think he really likes her. I think he really likes her, and when I say like her, and not the same way that he likes Tondy, but I think he really does like her in some shape or form and would go there. But there's just something about her that's not allowing him to do that. But let's go and fast forward. Rewind back to the beginning of this conversation. So there was an interesting thing. Mario came in, Ashima was like, oh, there was a little bit of a scuffle between Tondy and Riva. Mario then goes over to go and see Riva, and Riva pats the bed, says, "Come and sit here then, come and let's have a conversation." Now they have a conversation, and one of the things that I really rate Riva for, I don't like it per se, but I like the honesty.
You and Tondy, y'all had a disagreement. She really believes that you her friend.
She kept saying, "It's been 5 years I know you. We spoke it on the phone 2 times. One was 2 nights ago."
What was the conversation about?
I told her to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of you.
Or I like transparency, she say, is that she just keeps it 100. She'll tell you exactly how she feels at that point in time. And it may sound rude, but at least she told you. When she mentions the fact that, I was talking with Tondy, yes, and I said that she should be careful. Here's my only critique of that, is that when we hear Tondy explain it, she says Riva phoned her.
We're going to put it all out there. And I mean all out there. Trust me. Because she hit me up talking about watch out for Mario. First of all, if you're not my friend like that, why are you telling me to watch out for him, but you put him in your top?
Right.
And then explain that to her. If that's the case, then that's a different scenario. We've got somebody trying to stitch somebody else up. That's completely different. But if it was just a casual conversation they were having, and then it came about, that's what she mentioned as they were talking, and she explained why she did it. She said obviously because Mario hasn't been showing me his true self and true colours. He hasn't been giving me his full self. And that's understandable. I keep saying it, when these guys keep playing 2 girls, what do you expect the females to do? they're not sure what you're saying is true because you are playing two girls. Do you get it? So that was interesting.
I told her to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of you.
Why?
She called me after the bar and she asked me, she was like, I didn't get to talk to you. I said, just be careful. I said, I'm unsure of what's going on and what's being said.
I was just putting so that Riva can be a little bit too transparent, a bit too honest, and the delivery of what she says are very harsh. And I noticed that from even when she was, when he came to the house with her friends, they got the exact same way of dealing with things. Very harsh, straight to the point, point blank. And that can make it a little bit difficult for someone like Mario because he may envisage, oh my gosh, if this is what she's doing now, if I'm married to her family, there's going to be more stuff happening like that. And it sounds like that's what he wanted to avoid in a relationship in the first place. Do you get me? Or that's what he was trying to avoid in the marriage. So, So yeah, I mean, obviously I rated that fact that she was honest about it, but did she need to say it? In all honesty, did she need to say it? Why did she have to lay it out there? Did she need to? Because it was not like Tondy was going to release the information. So did she really need to? No. But she decided she was going to release the information. Do you get it? And then what was interesting was the way that Mario responded. Because it was as if like Mario was saying, I've put my neck out on the line for you and you do me dirty. What he was saying, what happened was that Mario obviously said, look, and I even spoke to the guys today, and they were telling me about, why do I still sticking with you, why am I still trying with you, etc. When you don't give me this, that. And he made a point that obviously, fam, he made that basically he was making that point. What he was actually really saying was, I've stuck my neck on the line for you, and I've given you a chance, even when other people are saying that you're not right. And she said, listen, well, I'm not for. That's the point. I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody.
What is it really
But then
about?
when I tell you how I feel about you.
Yeah, you tell me, but I don't see it. I don't feel it. Neither does anyone else.
I don't care about nobody else feeling it. Only you gotta feel the Reeva.
That's the problem. I don't, and I told you that.
You should be the only one that needs convincing in the sense of me and you, innit? That's what Riva says. And I rated that because, it kind of put Mario in a place where he had to think about it. Why am I playing two girls? Why am I still got two girls on the radar? Either I'm with one or I'm not. Do you understand? And so Riva actually, there was a little back and forth that they had.
With this he say, she say, I really need to see what's going on with that. I ain't been nothing but 100 with you. Every time I say something to you, you take it, you use it against me, and you try to bury me with it.
Mario said obviously, I say certain things and you use it against me, etc. And it's like, I don't even know, where did she use some of the stuff that you said to her against her? We don't see this. We haven't seen it. We just know that obviously Riva's decided to be very honest and open about how she feels. And so I was looking at it and I was like, it's almost as if Mario was saying to her that I'm doing you a favor by, everyone else is saying this, that about you, but I'm doing you a favor. I'm sticking with you. I'm doing you a favor. And do you know what I mean? That's kind of bad. You say to your friend who's moving mad and you're like, fam, everybody said to me that you're a bad horse, you're a bad egg, and I didn't believe them. I stuck my neck on the line for you, and turns out you are a bad egg. What do you want to do that?
I feel like you and Tondy need to just don't be together.
She's very black and white, but she's also very defensive and very protective over herself. So either you're there or you're not. So either Mario's with her or she's not with him. It's as simple as that. She doesn't want to play games. And obviously we mentioned about the fact that last episode when they met the ex-girlfriends, or was it one before that, where obviously, she said obviously that if this thing starts, she stops the chase.
I survived.
That's nice meeting you.
But now I'm kind of thinking a little differently about Reva right now.
You did very well.
Reva got this thing about throwing in the towel, and that was a red flag for me. So I got some investigation to do on Reva's part.
And the reason being, because what is the point of chasing when the person doesn't feel you the same way? It doesn't make sense. I'm chasing a dead horse. Do you get me? So I understood where Riva was coming from. I understood where her thinking was coming from. But what I realized is that obviously Riva is very defensive, and we said this in the last video. The reason why is because things have happened. Whatever's happened has made her hardened. And Mario's not helped that because he's been playing two girls. So what he wants is to open her up. And this is the thing about these things. People want to open people up to a certain position so that they can have control over the proceedings. If I can get you to a certain position that you're feeling me a certain way, I control the proceedings. The problem Mario's got at this moment is that he's unable to control Riva. He's unable to put Riva in a position where he's able to have his cake and eat it with Riva. So that's why she's a problem. Do you get it? So long as he's not going to play ball, he has no control, which means he doesn't know what's coming next. Do you know what I'm saying? So for him, he wanted control back by putting her in a position, making her feel a certain way towards him, liking him, and then that will be give him the leverage to say, okay, cool, I know where she's going now. But because he didn't have that with Riva, Riva's just like, boom, I am what I am, this is what I'm dealing with, either you're there, you're not there. It is what it is. He doesn't have that time to do that.
Bags back, you know, and I feel like I'm chasing Riva.
I'm so okay with all of this, Mario, I really am.
And then Riva obviously said as well, you know what, do you know what, Mario, it's okay, I'm okay with this. When they were by the fire, interesting enough, they were holding hands a few times, they were holding hands. That's what I said about the chemistry, it's slightly odd. I said that I really think that they would try to make it, I think Mario would really like her. They were holding hands and everything like that as well. And then, you know, they were joking around about like I said, they were kicking and cacking about the fact that you made me hard like this, etc., etc. After he makes that comment. But then the next section, obviously, what happens is she says, okay, well, you know what, Mario, do you know what, if you're happy with Tondy to go over, I'm okay with it. And that giving up is where Mario's talking about, that give up. But the thing is, why should she fight when the situation doesn't look like she's winning this situation or she's going to win? So it looks like a waste of resources. That's how she might put you in her head. Not only that as well, you know, it sounded like she's had this before. She's been in situations like this before and experienced a certain rejection before. That's why she's like, okay, I'm okay with it. It's like another one. Yeah, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? That's how it sounded for me. So that was something that needed to be looked at. Because obviously that's going to affect the way she's going to play the game now. But she seems when she said, oh, I'll be okay. It's almost like, do you know what, fam? I'm not gonna bother. I don't want to bother because if I bother, I'm gonna put my heart into it, my emotion into it, and then if you fail me or you choose Tondy, I'm gonna be heartbroken.
Put them skates on.
If I don't feel secure, I'm not gonna be all in. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you me, but you gotta give me you. I love hard. When I'm in, I'm all in, and I need that back. But being in the military, there's an aspect of always being protective.
Why do that? Do you hear me? It's got to guard the heart. So yeah, when I see the relationship that happened there, I think to myself, wow, Mario and Riva, that's a very interesting combination. And yeah, I think obviously with Mario and Riva, they won't get together with Mario and Tondy, but there is something that is underlining there playing in Mario's head when it comes to Riva. That's why she's still around. That's why she's been exited. So yeah, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. For those of you returnees, you ain't got the minerals, babe. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You ain't got the minerals, baby. Gay, are you mad, lean? Listen. Let us know your thoughts on Mario and Riva. Do you think they're gonna make a great couple? Do you think Riva's too hard? Do you think Mario is too controlling? I don't know. Let us know your thoughts down below and we'll go from there. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded.